May the 28th, 2019. Guys, you're looking at a couple of disturbances that are over in the Pacific Ocean, and they're both going to move across central Mexico. The problem with that, one is a 20, one is a 10% chance. A lot of times these storms will move the opposite direction, but right now they're going to push a lot of moisture and energy into the area that we need it the least. We're beginning hurricane season in a couple of days, but right now, and for the last 3 days, I've been watching some weather in the Caribbean here. Again, this is where the first storms normally come from. We've seen a couple of disturbances out in the Atlantic, but the first ones that give us the trouble come from here each year. And we're starting to see the buildup of that. If we back out, you can see the storms that are forming in the Pacific Ocean. So they're going to push energy into this area. If you look very closely, you can see all the weather that is moving into the Caribbean. The weather's shifting and the patterns are shifting slightly. Notice the high pressure, guys, over the southeast. Look at this as the clouds clear out. It's broke record temperatures yesterday, today, and tomorrow. They're looking at record high temperatures in the southeast for May. But look how that's just a dome of high pressure that's been sitting there for days and keeping all the weather north. But the winds are almost still in the very center of that, guys, and it's just increasing the heat factor by about 9 degrees. Right now in central Mississippi, and we're getting some wind, and you're looking at Venture Sky on this weather system, but now we are at 91 degrees central Mississippi. Heat factor, or the real feel, is 99 degrees. So as you see these temperatures, you can add 8 or 9 degrees to them. But right in the central area of that low pressure, look, there's almost no wind. And that just intensifies that heat. And right in this area is where these disturbances are going to move, between there and right here. Now, what you're doing is getting a lot of motion moving from the right of your screen, moving from east to west, and that's going to push all whatever comes up into the Gulf of Mexico now into the Houston area. Now, guys, I have not overlooked the destruction last night in Ohio in several areas. 52 tornadoes, and they're popping up again. What's changing is simply that all the tornadoes that we've been seeing repeatedly coming through Oklahoma, and you're in a tornado watch tonight and a severe thunderstorm warning still in Oklahoma. Look at this. All the yellow areas, tornado watches, but we're getting tornadoes popping up again tonight. Look at this in Ohio. Got 1, 2, 3, 4 here. Guys, this is a very unusual weather. I know the springtime we have tornadoes and all, but 52 last night, one person was killed, but 80,000 in Ohio are without power. Now, guys, that's rough during the spring and summertime, but as you move back, going into Nebraska, you've got severe thunderstorms, and guys, it's just going to increase, and all of that's going to push forward. But look at how many small red supercells are in this area. That's amazing to see. I've watched the weather, guys, maybe I think I started focusing in the 60s because of the hurricanes that were affecting us here. And I was a young kid in junior high school. But again, 1 dead, 130 injured as twisters ripped through Ohio and Indiana. 52 storms. It's been upgraded, 55 now. The storms were among 55 twisters that forecasters said may have touched down Monday across 8 states stretching from Idaho and Colorado. The past couple of weeks have seen unusually high tornado activity in the U.S. with no immediate end to the pattern. Guys, are you listening? We're getting so much gamma radiation that's even because this is not global warming. We are in grand solar minimum. Our shields are weak. Gamma radiation is penetrating to the surface of the earth. The sunburns, the crop damage are unbelievable. But again, guys, Colorado, 14 in Indiana, and you can read this. I'm not going to go through the whole thing. You can pause it and check it out. But Trotwood, Ohio, I saw several images earlier today, and roofs were gone. There was a lot of damage. And again, in one area, I think, again, 80,000 people, maybe more than that if you look at the entire affected area. But guys, this is unreal for any time of the year. Climate chaos is what we're going through. You still had cool weather in northern hemisphere that should not be there. But in the city of Dayton alone, 80,000 customers. It says we're in for a multi-day restoration effort. Dayton Power and Light says, listen guys, the pictures, and you can go there and check them out. There's just poles and lines and trees torn down. It's a rebuild. The heat wave, this is what I was talking about coming out of AccuWeather, as dozens of high temperature records fall. Check that out. Memphis to Jackson, but down around the Tallahassee area is the worst, I think. Gainesville, Florence, look at these, Jacksonville, Daytona Beach, Wilmington, North Carolina, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. All my friends in these areas, this is going to go until tomorrow. I don't know about Thursday, but look at this. Scorching Wednesday afternoon. Real temps, 110 to 115, 100 to 110. Guys, and yesterday I was trying to cut some grass and doing it in the shaded part, in the earlier part of the day, in the shaded part of my yard, and almost overheated. And now, when you get one of those headaches, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You have to rehydrate and cool off. And I was just trying to take it easy because I'm very well aware of what we're going through. So we're watching this, but guys, Ohio, up through that area I just showed you, Nebraska, the tornadoes could do the same thing today because this high pressure is forcing, that's looking at causing this heat, is forcing everything up and around it. And it's a squeeze situation. But again, one of the things I noticed, like in Tallahassee, guys, where some of the hottest areas were today, and in that part of the northern part of Florida, the hottest parts were in some of the very rare areas of drought. And one other thing I want to talk about, the Mississippi River is affecting the Arkansas River. Levees have been breached. You guys in that area, I'm going to do an update on it, and I hope within an hour. But you got a couple levees being breached in the area. The Mississippi River at Vicksburg will not crest until July the 10th. And it's at near record levels now, but then all of my friends there, Eagle Lake, North Greenwood, Greenville, June 10th, it will be 30 inches higher then than it is now. So it's not, you think about that, that's nearly 3 feet. And that's with the current rains. Any more, it's going to add to that, but the crest will not occur in Vicksburg until June 10th. Guys, there's a lot going on. I'm trying to keep up with it all. And guys, let me say this. Thank you for all the support. When you come to our website and you buy survival food for your family and the Alexa Pure water filter, the #1 rated water filter on the planet, guys, it helps support our channel, and you're making life-saving decisions for your family. Let me say this. All of you that got the Alexa Pure water filter, look at the invention that we have, many of you are aware of it, called the AquaFlow Max, into your Alexa Pure water filter. And what it does is just creates the air intake you need to get the already filtered water out of the bottom tank a lot quicker, guys. Several times quicker, about 10 times, if you watch the video that's here on bpearthwatch.com. Again, we appreciate your support. Watch for weather updates. You know what time of year it is. Heads up, be safe.